Lewandowski is one of the definitions of getting better by age. Many thought probably he's just one of the okay world-class strikers that won't get beyond a certain limit. But look at him in the last 2-3 years. He has been scoring goals with ease. Another hat-trick. Many thought, okay, well, last season was probably a great season for him. He will never get to that level again. Believe me, promise, with the way it's going now, he'll probably break the record he set for himself last season. Another hat-trick, beautiful goals. And what do you expect from a huge striker like Lewandowski? There are lots of supply from him. Now, they have 4 very good wingers, Serge Gnabry and Leroy Sané. They got Douglas Costa back, and there's Kingsley Coman. Either of those guys can get at least 10 assists every season. Believe me, promise, Lewandowski will score goals and he will always have fun. He can score free kick, he can score headers, he can score with both feet, and he's a big bully. So I think Lewandowski is enjoying the form of his life presently.
Absolutely.
I would be surprised if the likes of Haaland,
remain at the club next season,
play more than a year or two there. That's what Dortmund are for. In their Champions League loss to Lazio, they had, I think, 3 or 4 17-year-olds that played in that game. They are always ready for the future. Groom those young boys, get your needed points, get to the Champions League, and sell them for a huge chunk of money. They have a very good business team. Buy for maybe 10, 15 million and sell for 80, 90 million. But for their winner,
football is business.
Football is business. No matter what you do, if you win every trophy and you're not making money, nobody cares. United, they don't win trophies like they used to, and they are still making tons of money. That's the essence of the game. But for their win, good win for them. It's one important thing for Dortmund. Marco Reus is back to fitness, and it's always a big plus for them whenever he's fit for the club. They have young guys that are around him that are playing good football as well. You talked about Akanji, got the goal, and Erling Haaland just find it impossible to stop scoring. Sometimes you listen to yourself, is Haaland truly a young boy? He plays like a mature, like a 25-year-old striker. That's why I feel 1 season, 2 seasons, Haaland is gone. Another impressive win for Dortmund. 3 points. Now they have to focus back to Champions League. Remember, they lost their first game against Lazio. This time around, they will be playing at home. And a win in the Bundesliga is always a boost for any team. Win a game. Like Wala Digun talked about Real Madrid. They needed that win. Sometimes, no matter who you play, no matter the opponent, if you win a game, it's always a confidence booster for you. So I would love to see Dortmund in their next game in the Champions League. They've started so well. Yes, you can say they struggled a bit in their win against Mainz. They needed a late goal from Ginter after coming from a goal down. But that's what it is in football. Pick your points when it's necessary. Mönchengladbach, now they are... Well, it's the Bundesliga. Their fight is probably to make the Champions League again. I'm not sure they are fighting to win the league. Just give your best, try to make the top 4, and now they are in the top 4 already. The season is still early years. There are still lots of games to be played in the Bundesliga. But Mönchengladbach, they've started where they left off last season. Good win for them against Mainz. Now they are closer to the top again. The Bundesliga this season is getting closer. Yeah, many can say it is still very early, but there's no early days in football anymore. There's too much money. There's too much information in football now to think of. Let's wait till the end of the season. Starts very well. Liverpool showed last season that if you start well, you can have a huge gap between yourself and your contenders. And that's what Mönchengladbach is doing. Pick up the necessary win. And I think the win against Mainz was a very impressive one for them.
You look at this table and you have a feeling that the top 3 teams at this point in time are likely to be the top 3 teams at the end of the season.
Well, the only shuffle would be probably Bayern to go back to the top. One of the things I fear for Bundesliga is consistency. And that's what Bayern Munich have. They have huge backup players. Even if the first team can play, the backup can compete. For Leipzig, they lost Timo Werner, who had about 50% of their goals last season. That's goals and assists. And they are still scoring goals. But you would still fancy them to make the Champions League. I thought they could do a Leicester like 2 seasons ago. But making the Champions League game is a good plus for them. But, well, if I'm to put my money on Bundesliga, it would always be Bayern Munich any day, anytime.
Bolo Moniyi, I must say very big thank you to you.
It's a pleasure.